Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, and my next guest is from Castle in the Clouds, located in Moultonborough, New Hampshire, Chuck Clark.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi,
nice to
thank
see
you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so for anyone who may not be familiar with the Castle in the Clouds,
Yeah.
let's talk about a little.
Sure. So
History.
we're in the Lakes region, just perched on a mountaintop overlooking Lake Winnipesaukee. I kind of selfishly think we have the best view of the lake anywhere in the state, actually.
It's amazing.
It's wonderful. So the estate was built in 1913, 1914, so a little over 100 years ago. And it was the retirement home of a wealthy shoe manufacturer named Thomas Plant.
Wow.
So he had his shoe business down in Boston, and then when he retired, and married his second wife, he was looking to create his retirement estate and came up here to beautiful New Hampshire to do that. So the estate originally comprised almost 6,300 acres.
Oh my gosh.
He owned like 2 miles of shorefront on Lake Winnipesaukee, which is mind-blowing, and 7 mountains. So, a little bit of everything.
I never
perfect
knew
place.
that.
Yeah, great place for anybody who loves the beauty of New Hampshire. You get a little bit of everything at the castle.
That's fantastic, and it truly is a castle.
Yeah, I mean, it's really
In
a
my
fancy
opinion.
house, but it does, it evokes a castle for sure. We've been known as Castle in the Clouds since 1959 when we first opened to the public. So it's a beautiful arts and crafts mansion, 10,000 square feet, perched on this beautiful outcropping of rock, as I said, with a great view of the lake. Really using natural materials. That was a hallmark of the arts and crafts movement, using white oak timbers and locally quarried stone to create this beautiful edifice, and then bringing natural into the interior. So lots of windows, lots of beautiful ways to access the gardens and the views
Wonderful.
in the mountains. So.
And is there still a restaurant functioning?
So we now operate it today as a historic house museum and attraction, and so we have the house tours. We also have guided basement tours where you get a little behind the scenes of the
Neat.
castle. Those are our main attractions, but we do have an on-site restaurant, the Carriage House restaurant. Right now we're serving lunch every Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Staffing is a little tough, so we're only open those 2 days a week, but we also have our Cafe in the Clouds, which is kind of a grab and go option, and that's open
Nice.
every day we're open, which is Thursday through Monday every
Okay.
single week.
So, in addition to this being an attraction to view, you have a lot of scheduled events going on throughout the summer and fall.
That's right, yeah. So we have a very broad range of programming. We do between 90 and 100 public programs a year,
Wow.
all crammed in between May and October. So it's great. It's wonderful, actually. And actually September is an awesome time to come to the castle. The tourists have started to wind down a little bit. The weather's still beautiful. Fall foliage might start to be changing. So we have a couple of really cool things coming up in September. We have a couple of events called Castle After Hours.
Okay.
And that's a really cool event. So you buy your ticket, it includes a drink ticket, some light hors d'oeuvres, and then you actually get to tour the mansion lit up by its historic lighting after the sun sets.
Beautiful.
It's really wonderful. So we have a couple of those in September, a couple in October, and sandwiched between those two on October 1st, we have one of our signature events, which is an antique and classic car show.
Amazing.
We normally welcome between 200 and 300 cars, antique cars,
That's
from the
fantastic.
turn of the 1900s into the 2000s and beyond. So if you're a car enthusiast of any kind, it's a great time to come and see.
That's probably one of the larger car shows that we see here.
I think it's pretty big,
Yeah.
We'll see 300 cars, like I said, and 1,500 spectators for that one-day event.
That's
so
fantastic.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. And again, it's a beautiful setting. You're parked in this beautiful meadow surrounded by the mountains with a nice peekaboo view of Lake Winnipesaukee. So.
Wonderful. Are there tickets available? Do you have to purchase
Yes,
in advance?
exactly. Yeah, you don't have to purchase in advance, but you can. So if you own an antique car, for sure, register in advance. That's a great way for us to know how many are coming.
Okay.
But if you want to be a spectator, you can get spectator admission ahead of time.
Okay.
It's only $5 per person, so a pretty good deal to
Yeah,
come and
that's
see all those
doable.
beautiful cars. And you can get those at our website, which is castleintheclouds.org.
Okay. Wonderful. And to register your vehicle, would you go to the same website?
Yeah, same thing. Go to the website, click on program calendar, and then pick the car show on October 1st. And there's an option for register your car and an option for spectators.
Excellent. And what about some of the hiking trails that you have
Sure.
around the castle?
Right.
Let's
Yeah,
talk a
so
little
like
bit
I said,
about
the
that.
estate was originally 6,300 acres, and in the early 2000s, the Lakes Region Conservation Trust actually conserved almost 5,500 of those acres. So the historic buildings right at the core, we operate, our partners at the LRCT operate 5,300 acres around us. And there's almost 30 miles of trails that people can access on the property. And they're of all skill levels. They have, again, amazing views of the lake. In the foliage, it's really a wonderful place to come and take a walk. My personal favorite is the Brook Walk. You can see 7 waterfalls as you follow Shannon Brook down the mountain.
Beautiful.
It's a really wonderful place to come for a family outing.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to come up and see
Yeah.
some more of that. We've only done a few of the trails myself, me and my kids, but there's just never enough time to get to all of them.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I've been here for 9 years and I still haven't done all of them, so you're forgiven. That's okay.
That's wonderful. So the dates for the evening out, tell us again what the dates are.
They are a couple of Thursdays in September. I don't know the exact dates off the top of my head, but I know they're on Thursday evenings.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Saturday, October 1st for the car show.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for
and I
having
hope
me.
that you'll all visit the Castle in the Clouds in Moulton Borough, New Hampshire. Chuck, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This is White Mountains Today.